Dylan Norbert Inglis, the former chair of the Cannabis Task Force, is now leading the Regulated Substances Authority, the RSA. Commerce Minister Emma Hippolyte made the announcement during a press conference on Tuesday. The RSA serves as the umbrella regulator for controlled substances on the island and was established last year following the enactment of the Regulated Substances Bill. Additionally, the Commerce Minister announced the appointment of Camille Joseph Pierre as the organization's first corporate secretary.
The Board of Directors of the RSA has engaged these fresh and energetic yet knowledgeable and experienced eyes and minds as the first two staff of the RSA with a tall yet attainable mandate. You will soon see and hear a lot more of them and the authority as they progress the matters left in their capable hands.
Over the past 3 years, Norbert Inglis has served as a senior legal officer in the Commerce Ministry. He played a vital role in the conceptualization and development of the RSA and the framework for the substances that the authority will oversee.
I would like to thank the Board of Directors of the RSA for entrusting me with the responsibility, and the Minister of Commerce, the Cabinet of Ministers, and the Prime Minister for recognizing a need not just for a revision of the cannabis legislation, but for an umbrella regulator which will streamline the processes and ensure adequate structure and regulation in the context of other substances which are not at this time adequately regulated.
Deputy Chair of the RSA, Vernie Manuel, has assured that a thorough process was followed in selecting the board of the new statutory entity.
The RSA's board consists of Mr. John Joseph, the Chair, Vernie Manuel, Deputy Chair, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Commerce, Ms. Sophia Alfay Henry, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Finance, Mr. Francis Fontenelle, and his alternate, Mr. Sherman Emmanuel, the Controller of Customs. We also have Dr. Stephen King, Ms. Rosemary Pierre-Louis, and Mr. Kurt Harris.
The new CEO's first priorities will be to establish a legislative framework for the cannabis industry here and the development of the Radiation Safety and Security Bill to regulate the safety of radiation and radioactive materials on the island.
We know that the public sees the RSA as the Cannabis Authority. And though we accept that our genesis was the development of a regime to allow for legalized medicinal cannabis access, the RSA wishes the public to know that we have a higher and greater agenda. We see a St. Lucia where the country can benefit from the uses of a myriad of available substances in a structured and safe way. To this end, the RSA has already partnered with the SLBS to establish a regime for radiation safety and security.
The RSA will also be reviewing the current regulations on petroleum, alcohol, explosives, pesticides, and toxic chemicals to modernize these policies where necessary. For the DBS Newsworld, Zane Romulus reporting.